We're gonna go back here in the woods. I'm gonna show y'all a place I found where I'm gonna put a stand and the reason why. This trail is gonna fork right here. I don't know if you can see that ribbon or not, but I got a ribbon marking my new trail. I found a lane right through there going back to the spot I'm gonna show y'all. There's small trees. It'll also have a dual purpose. Eventually I'm gonna come back and harvest these big pines. So I'll be able to get my tractor back here and pull the logs out. But short term, I'm gonna bring my saw back here and cut me a trail where I can get this buggy back in there. I'm gonna build a little platform for a ground blind. It's a really good spot, and I'm gonna show you why here in just a minute. There's a beautiful white oak. There's 2 or 3 of them scattered in here. Generally, wintertime here, you get northwest wind. So ideally, I'd want to put this stand back off here in the corner. What we got, guys, is we got a little ridge here. It goes back to the food plot. And I've got some white oak here in the corner. And they'll have, looks like they're gonna have plenty of acorns. And that is a prime food for the deer, as you all know. So, I have not hunted this corner of the property, so looking to get a trail cut back here where I can get the buggy back and then get a stand up on here in Mississippi. I like to be off the ground, even in a ground blind, because snakes are still out. I don't think they ever go in, but you know, not too high, maybe 6 feet off the ground, just a little platform. I can put my ground blind up. Have good cover back here, kind of thick. You can use these trees to kind of hide it. The deer are coming right through here, back in front of me. Northwest wind, wind will be perfect. If I get an east wind, I can't hunt it. But I've also got another stand location down here set up. So ideally, you have to play the wind when you're deer hunting. You have to plan for the wind. You're not going to outsmart a deer's nose. You also want to have good entry routes and exit routes, where you're going to come in and where you're going to come out, where it's low impact, I guess, on the deer. They're coming across here in the evenings and in the mornings. Early season, December, before the rut. Now they're in the rut, they're everywhere. But I'm gonna plan to hunt this. This is a really good natural food source for the deer, and they will be in here eating them when they fall. Usually takes a good frost and they'll start falling, dropping. I know in Kentucky, after a hard frost, it sounded like it was raining in the woods, the acorns dropping. Here on another section of our property, we've got some hardwoods. It's hard to hunt. It's real open. So we're gonna capitalize on this corner here. And I'll have a good entry route where I'm not interfering with the deer. I'll have the wind at my favor, and I'll have an access, a backup. I'll have 2 backup spots. The food plot is about right at 200, maybe 150 yards from this location to the beginning of the food plot. And then the big stand is another 100 yards south. So plenty of distance, somebody could hunt here and the food plot, and even down here in the holler down here. So just an additional spot. Gonna capitalize on, gonna give it a shot. I think it'll be prime before the rut when the acorns are hitting the ground. My neighbor back on the other that joins me, he's got a lot of hardwoods too, so deer come back and forth. But I'm far enough away where I can capitalize on their movement with the wind at my favor. You can see I wear my rubber boots and do everything I can to try to minimize what scent I leave in the woods, but they're gonna know I'm here. I'm leaving scent, I'm sweating, so they're gonna smell me. But during hunting season, if I can access my stand with minimal noise, get in here early, with the wind at my favor, blowing my scent away from the deer, it's a really, really good, it puts the odds, gives me good odds for that hunt. I check the wind, I make sure I have good access points. I make sure I'm not disrupting the deer, their movement. I kind of scout around, I kind of see what they're doing. I know when to come in and when not to come in. So I keep notes. A lot of my other videos, I tell you, I keep a journal on my stands. I keep notes, I take down what's on my cards, what I get on camera, and I just pay attention to what the woods is telling me, and they're telling me this is a good spot. So they got plenty of cover, they got food, and again, we haven't hunted here, so I'm excited. So I'm always looking for deer sign, and we're walking back. This is a pretty well used deer trail. We got some pretty fresh deer droppings. Excellent sign that we're on the right trail. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you like this content. Subscribe to our channel, it really helps us out. But y'all come back and see us when you get the chance.